I'm Dr. Carrie Magnuson here at Premier Sleep. Today we're going to talk about the difference between obstructive sleep apnea, also known as OSA, and snoring. Oftentimes we'll have patients that come into us and they come in and they say, my bed partner is really complaining of my snoring. And we go into a series of questions and we start talking a little bit, you might be a candidate or you might be at risk for having obstructive sleep apnea. And they say, oh no, I just snore. And other times I have patients come in and we're talking about different things and they say, oh, I couldn't possibly have obstructive sleep apnea because I don't snore. And what I want you to know is that oftentimes snoring is a symptom of sleep apnea. But there are other times when someone has sleep apnea and they don't have any snoring symptoms at all. Other times patients snore and they don't have any obstructive sleep apnea. So how do we distinguish the difference between these two? Well, first of all, the only way to know if you have obstructive sleep apnea is to actually have objective testing. And what that means a home sleep test. I can't just look at you and tell you what your blood pressure is. Maybe you have high blood pressure, you're on some medication or diet and exercise, and we don't know what your blood pressure is going to be unless we retake it. The same thing goes with sleep apnea. We need objective measurements, and that can be a sleep test that's oftentimes will be in a clinic, but more often than not these days, they're doing the test at home. And after that information, we record a couple of nights information, we give it to a sleep physician to interpret the data, and then we come up with an actual diagnosis. And that is the only way to tell if you do have obstructive sleep apnea.